Blackouts are something most sports fans have experienced when trying to watch sports. Nobody likes them, but almost every streaming service has them. I personally experience blackouts the most on ESPN Plus and when trying to watch the Indy 500. But first, let's talk about why blackouts are a thing. If you don't already know, blackouts are used by cable or streaming companies to prevent people in certain areas from watching something, either because they want you to go see the game in person and buy tickets, or the local channels want you to watch it broadcast from them instead of the streaming service. This is stupid for a number of reasons. For example, the live broadcast of the Indy 500 is blacked out on cable for people who live in or around Indianapolis. This is to try and encourage people to go watch the race in person. The problem with that is, obviously, if I could afford to go see the Indy 500 in person, I would. I've lived in or around Indy my whole life, and I've never seen the Indy 500 in person. Not because I don't want to, but because I can't afford to. Those tickets are extremely expensive. Nobody in the whole state of Indiana who cares about the Indy 500 says to themselves, I would rather watch the Indy 500 from home than in person. And yes, some years they don't sell out all of Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but that's probably because it has a capacity of over 250,000 people, and it's the highest capacity sports venue in the world. And they're usually around the 240,000 range anyways. Anybody who cares about the Indy 500 would obviously want to go see it in person, so blacking it out is idiotic. The only Indy 500s I have ever seen on live television was the 100th running in 2016 and the past 3 because 2020 and 2021 were not blacked out, and I could stream the 2022 500 live on Peacock. That leaves 12 Indy 500s that I have had to watch afterwards just because I live near Indy. I was born on the south side of Indy. I've lived here my whole life, and I've only seen 4 live Indy 500s, and I've never seen one in person. That alone should tell you how stupid blackouts are. But it gets worse. Imagine this. You buy MLB TV for $130 just to watch your team. It's opening day, you're excited, you have your whole family gathered on the couch to watch, you click on the game, and it's blacked out. You can't watch the game on your local TV because you are out of market, but you live in a state that is under the MLTV blackout for that same team. This is a real scenario that can happen and probably has happened several times. And MLB TV, ESPN Plus, NBA League Pass, and NHL Center Ice are all subject to these rules. It's not their fault though. As I mentioned earlier, blackouts can be because local channels don't let the streaming services broadcast the game to the local audience to try and persuade people to have cable instead. So the local channels like Bally Sports and NBC Sports are to blame. Why can't I watch the Red Wings when they play the Blackhawks just because NBC Sports Chicago wants me to watch their channel, even though cable in Indianapolis doesn't carry NBC Sports Chicago? And I'm trying to watch the Detroit broadcast, not the Chicago broadcast, so this makes absolutely no sense. And this is something ESPN Plus actually does. If I pay for a streaming service to watch my team, I should be allowed to watch my team, because the whole reason I bought the streaming service was to watch my team, or because it's cheaper than cable. So blacking me out to make me watch the local broadcast when I don't even have access to the local broadcast, and wouldn't even if I had cable, makes 0 sense. It feels like I'm just banging my head against a wall over and over again trying to explain this. Who thought that this was a good idea? I'm glad streaming services like MLS League Pass and Fubo do not have local blackouts. Honestly, I think with Apple not allowing blackouts on MLS League Pass, it's making other streaming services rethink blackouts. And with how prominent streaming services are becoming, I don't think blackouts will be a viable thing in 3 to 5 years. Even if they get rid of blackouts just because these services are tired of angry customers complaining, it's a massive win for everyone. Blackouts made sense 10 years ago. They don't now. but it will inevitably go away, and it just depends on how big streaming services get and what happens with the whole Bally Sports situation currently. I'm Limitless Pulls. I would like to thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. Yeah, Blackouts. I just wanted to make this video. It's kind of similar to my Fanatics video and my streaming services video that I've already made and stuff like that. So yeah, this is just another thing in sports that's extremely stupid and should be gone. See you guys next time. As long as I'm not funny. And yeah, have a good day.
Same fucking bitches. Got the chopsticks with extensions on my dick, cause I like that.